Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here, Street Smart Audio on YouTube. Or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks on IG, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, or Street_Smarks on YouTube. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome, my brother. I am so disappointed in you. Dancing to that new Fugazi song. Where is your loyalty to the original Eastern Championship Wrestling theme song?
I have to highlight that my partner in crime over here is completely no-selling the new theme music.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
It's going to grow on you.
Well, yeah, it's not going to grow on me in one day.
Well, think about it like this.
1 week, I should say.
Well, think about it like this.
Uh-huh.
You've just spent 3 months, you know what I'm saying, getting used to the okay, that shit.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, and now you got to get used to this new one. So just give it time. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, but I know this is temporary too. Just it's like a few other things that's going to be coming to an end. So
just be glad that it's here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just look at it at as the overall. We've ended a musical era in ECW. We're into the second phase of music. As we progress for the Extreme Retro Review for ECW, July 27th, 1993. Wood.
What's happening?
What were your overall thoughts for this show? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Because I'll tell you like this. This fucking show had no wrestling on it.
Excuse me.
So it's kind of fucked up to review a wrestling show with no wrestling.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Well, my overall thought was this show felt very WWF-ish. Especially there was a press conference and there was a segment with an athlete that was, saying like, it was very, very WWF-ish. That's the only way I can describe it without spoiling it.
All right, so we have a video recap of last week's chaotic ending. We got a new theme music with the video package that my man is not selling at all. And we start in a room where Ty Gordon is having an ECW press conference. We got some stuffy old white men, probably some Anglo-Saxon Protestants. They're in their suits and they're sitting around, and Todd announces that at 9/18/93, which is September 18th.
That's right.
1993, will be Ultra Clash. Ultra Clash.
Yeah, Ultra Clash, everybody. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't get too choked up.
I'm all right.
All right. Already signed is Stan Hansen versus Abby, and you got Dark Patriot and Jazzy JT Smith.
Jazzy JT Smith
in a scaffold match.
That's right.
Oh, I want to highlight that Todd had he gave a shout out to Bill Apter and Dave Meltzer trying to get some magazine pub. You know what I'm saying? Trying to reach out for the smart marks. Todd says that Ultra Clash is going to be the greatest show in Philadelphia history. Please calm down.
Yes.
The suits around Todd are the ECW Board of Directors.
Or it's going to be the saddest show in wrestling history,
and the board of directors will be helping with making future fines and suspensions.
Oh, great!
So now we're setting the stage for what's to come.
So I wonder who the target is going to be with this new Gestapo that Ty Gordon has brought into the ECW. Just great board of directors.
They go into a video recap of Rockin' Rebel blinding Mrs. Peaches. That was from the July 6th show.
Oh man!
And then they had Rebel. They showed Rebel stripping Peaches. You know what I'm saying, with Tiger Von Erich. I missed that one because I had no clue when that happened. I would see the commercials and the little vignettes that had happened, but I never saw it like physically happen. Or maybe I'm mistaken.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
Do you remember Peaches getting stripped?
No, I thought that was the first time it happened, or it happened. Let me see, what did I put in my notes in that thing?
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. But the
Yeah.
point being is, then Todd starts talking about how Rebel and Stetson stripped the chick at the Sizzler. Mm-hmm. Sadly, no video.
Yeah, that was right. Well, I had to watch that on the WWE. Yeah, I can't hit that. But thank you. Yeah, I had to watch it on the WWE Network, and so I missed the line, I think.
There was no. They were talking about. Todd was talking about how Rebel had stripped the chick, Angel, and he saw all the puppies. You know what I'm saying?
Good
But
times.
they didn't show the video from that. So Rebel gets suspended for 90 days for all his actions.
What type of crap was that?
I mean,
That is excessive.
90-day suspension. I mean, he stripped the chick. He threw ink in some boy's face.
Says she was down at ringside. She's fair game.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you what happened. That's Todd's call, not mine.
You know what? Todd is a dick. That's why no one likes him.
Settle down. All right, fines have been issued to Paul Lee and the fake referee, Kevin Christian, now known as Freddie Gilbert.
That's right. That's Hot Stuff International founder and leader Eddie Gilbert, the king of Philadelphia's little brother.
All right. So we got a video recap of the Texas Chain Match Massacre. They go straight to the finish. Todd has a surprise for both of them at Ultra Clash. A woman interrupts and says that Eddie Gilbert wants to come in and talk to Todd.
That's right.
All right. Todd shoos her away. All right.
Disrespectful.
Every wrestler involved in last week's brawl to the end of at the end of the show has been fined. Sal Balomo has been fined for decking Todd in the face.
Smartest thing Sal's ever done.
And he's possibly facing suspension.
No, that sucks.
But due to the many letters from an outpouring of fans.
Oh, that was just Todd Gordon's excuse to let Sal Balomo off the hook for striking an ECW official. Because I tell you what, Fuge, let that have been any member of Hot Stuff International in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance, whether it been Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, the King of Philadelphia, the ECW champion, Don the Rock, Magnificent Morocco, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, who's also the ECW television champion, or the Dark Patriot. Let it have been any one of them, and it could have been 10,000 letters, and I guarantee you he would have still found some reason to try to suspend or fine one of those guys. Guaranteed.
Well, I'll just say this. Todd is taking it into consideration because of the fans and their letters and their outpouring and their warm regards for Wild Man Sal.
Sal was trying to get two birds with one stone. He was trying to get Sir Jonathan Hotbody, and he didn't like Todd. He don't like Todd Gore's bitch ass either. He said, "Oh, 2 for 1 special. I love a deal. Let's get it."
Well, speaking of Hotbody, due to the Freebirds, due to the Freebird swapping of the Suicide Blondes, they're doing the Freebird gimmick. Todd has stripped them of the tag titles.
Wow, what a power-hungry little dictator. He has just gotten out of control. What right does he have to strip the World Tag Team Champions of their championship belts just because he wants to retroactively disengage the Freebird rule that he has allowed to go on, so therefore the precedent has been set?
Well, I'll say this. He's the president, and it's his money. When you want to make the Hollywood Wrestling Alliance,
I should. You know what I should? Because that's some bull bleep.
you can make up all the rules you want to in the Hollywood Wrestling Alliance.
Yeah, apparently when you're the owner, you can just do whatever you want. Screw the rules, screw what's fair, screw what's right. He has a thing against the blondes and Hunter Q. Robbins III, and so he wants to just be a bully and take the titles, even though they didn't lose it. They didn't lose their titles.
So the woman comes back in and she's saying that Eddie Gilbert's back at the door. Eddie makes his way in anyway, and he wants to discuss things with Todd.
That's what I'm talking about, Eddie.
They have a little back and forth. Eddie wants to know who he's fighting at Ultra Clash, and then they go to break.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? That's how you be persistent. You don't let nobody hold you down, tell you can't get in a meeting, especially when you're the motherfucking man. You're the draw. You're the reason that there's asses in the seats, and you're the hardest worker in the motherfucking promotion. Oh yeah, you're gonna give Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert the motherfucking time he deserves.
But is he a Sully finalist?
You better be.
Heel of the year? Are you making that proclamation right now that Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert is a finalist for the 1993 Sully Award for Heel of the Year?
Absolutely, hands down.
All right, so we come back from break, and Eddie gives a promo from the control booth. Since Todd is selling jewelry and Sully's out there selling vacuum cleaners, he'll be hosting the show. So your host for this show is Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
The saving grace of this show.
He starts talking about some stuff about some former quarterback Ron Jaworski,
Quote unquote Jaws.
right? And he runs down the format for the show. He starts shitting on all the local sports teams, and then
Rightfully so.
And we have 17 minutes into the show, and there is completely no wrestling.
But that's okay, because the leader and founder of Hot Stuff International, the king of Philadelphia, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, was gracious enough to save the show with his presence. So everything is going to be all right. Except for what's about to happen.
So we come back from break again. 23 minutes into this show. We have the living legend, the uncrowned king of Philadelphia.
I'm sorry, there are no uncrowned kings. You either got the crown or you don't. The loser of the Texas Chain Match Massacre,
The owner and proprietor of the Double Cross Ranch, Terry Funk,
boo,
versus the Canadian Wolfman. So we got Morocco on color.
Once again, Hot Stuff International coming to the rescue. You're welcome, everybody.
This match is a drizzling shit. I just want to tell you that Morocco saved the entire match.
Yep, that's what we do.
He he calls some eye rakes by the Canadian Wolfman to Terry Funk. Beautiful scientific moves.
That's right.
Funk with a comeback spinning toe hold for the submission win.
Yeah, there we go.
Morocco saved this. He carried everybody. He carried Jay Sully. He carried Terry Funk.
Yep.
He carried Canadian Wolfman.
Yep.
He carried the ECW Arena.
Come on, somebody.
He carried my consciousness. Because there was no way in hell I was watching this fucking match after all that bullshit that we had watched up until then.
That's why he's the champ. The magnificent Don the Rock Morocco can do it all. He can be the top professional athlete in the promotion, and he can also be the top guy on color commentary.
So you got Dark Patriot and the ECW television champion Jimmy Superfly Snuka do a walk-in. Funk bails.
Yeah, you better bail.
And then Hawk comes in.
With a steel chair.
Yeah.
Pussies.
Face taped up, sunglasses. Morocco calls it, pumps the whole segment up to a 2. Morocco's amazing.
Yes, he is.
Especially from last week, he had the yawn.
You know what I'm saying?
Then he beat up Tommy Cairo. He wanted Eddie Gilbert to burn him. Burn that son of a bitch.
That's why he is the magnificent Don Morocco because he exudes magnificence. That's what he does. That's why he is who he is, and that's why he's in Hot Stuff International in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance.
Before the break, Funk and Hawk come back together and they form an alliance via some shitty promo.
The ill-fated alliance, because it's not going to end well.
I just want to say, Don Morocco on color commentary should have been something more extended. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Sully were magnificent together.
Don't get greedy. The champ is a busy guy.
Okay.
So, so you take the crumbs when you can get them, and, tomorrow will be, or next week it'll be your diet of Sully and whoever. Sometimes Paulie might want to come out, or who knows, maybe he'll let Stevie Wonderful get his old job back.
Right.
Tune in and find out.
Back from commercial, we got Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert again. He starts burying the director of the segment.
Rightfully so.
We got a King Eddie Gilbert and Paulie vignette with he's meeting with various people. I'm good. Hot Stuff Hollywood, you got any thoughts on the segment?
Yes.
Go for it.
First of all, yes, I do. Not only is Paulie the financial backer of Hot Stuff International in conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance, but he is also a friend of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, the King of Philadelphia, and he's probably considered Eddie's highest ranking subject.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? So, I thought the segment was well done because, first of all, it showed that chicks love Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. That's why he's from every girl's dream. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
That is true.
There was a chick trying to propose to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, on one hand, she's smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, you got King Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert right here, but at the same time, we don't love them hoes.
Right? We don't fuck with no schizoids. Wait, I'm not a part of Hot Stuff International.
Yes, settle down, Fuge.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's quite all right.
It's kind of fun though.
And it's understand. Maybe we'll let you hang out one time before Ultra Clash. But so they get rid of the broad, and then they let some square-looking dude come in, and from New York, and of course he knew who the king was. You know what I'm saying? And then a brother came out after they kicked him to the curb. He was a DJ. He gave props to the king and stuff. So it just goes to show how much willingness that King Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert has to just be out among the people and his royal subjects of Philadelphia and stuff. And that's why he's the leader and founder of our great enterprise and association, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a visionary, he's a leader, he's the king, and he's Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
All right. So we have another match. Finally.
Do we now?
We have Sandman with Mrs. Peaches.
Oh, yeah.
Versus Sir Jonathan Hotbody
Peaches
with
is back.
Hunter Q. Robbins III.
Thank God for HQR3.
Peaches can see. Great.
Yay.
Hack still looks terrible as shit. Sully and Paul don't play while playing color. Typical back and forth, sloppy Sandman shit. Hunter Q does heel work on the outside. Hotbody with a sleeper. Hunter Q with a cane to the throat for 2. Reversal for 3. Dud. Rebel and Tiger run in.
Oh, yeah.
And stop Peaches. Oh, yeah, they stripped. That's where they stripped Peaches.
That's where they stripped her.
They stripped her, right? And I was like, what did they strip her of?
Thankfully, it was partial strippers because I was about to go Al Bundy. I'm blind.
I said, look. I said, she's built like a boy and married to the Sandman. So you can't strip her of anything, and you can't strip her of her dignity. Yeah. So what the shit?
Yeah, that's well said. Well, because you had a little white bra on, and it was just nothing.
It was the worst Cinemax movie.
Oh my goodness.
That you saw. Do you remember them shits back in the day?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers used to go ape shit over them shits, and we'd be like, "This, what the fuck? What is this?"
Well, it's lack of exposure to the good stuff. So when you get the cats who get the softcore stuff, because my parents had the Playboy channel. So like the very, very first time I seen the Playboy channel.
Oh yeah, the first time. Yeah. I mean,
y'all can't see my face.
I did the 2 penny joint. We had the 2 penny joints back in my shits.
I finally learned how to do that for pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's how we did it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We used to for those not in the know. Back in the day, before cable, before all this fancy schmancy cable that people are cord cutting now, finally, in the first couple of days of cable, in its infancy, you had 3 buttons. You had the power button, you had the channel up and the channel down.
Yeah.
You could take 2 pennies and wedge them in between the buttons of the channel up and channel down. And it would unscramble the pay-per-view channels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know how that shit got out.
Yeah. Who was the first person to just
where's that MVP ass motherfucker? Because that's the motherfucker we need to jumpstart this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
We need that free thinking motherfucker.
Oh, she tried 50,000 ways. It's like, oh, you know what?
Fuck, give me 2 pennies. Yeah. What the fuck made this motherfucker say, yo, stick 2 pennies in them shits, yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
Oh shit, I see a titty.
Can you imagine the euphoria that they felt when they just discovered, like, oh shit. Then they discover how to do that shit on purpose and shit.
It was like when motherfuckers was first getting their goddamn fire sticks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I don't have one, but I can imagine.
And I was telling motherfuckers years ago, yo, cut your cable. They raping us. Cut your cable. Cut my cable in 09. Fuck this, man. I've been trapping out the internet bandwidth since. I don't play that shit. You're not. This shit's a work. This fucking cable shit is a work. I wish I'd have fucking found. When Netflix came out, I was like, yo, wait. I'm getting all these fucking movies for what? Why the fuck am I watching this? I don't watch sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can pirate the motherfucking pay-per-views and shit. I can go to the sports bar, you know what I'm saying, and watch the motherfucking pay-per-views.
Yeah.
What am I fucking watching? Why am I paying cable? Cut that shit. We was fucking with that Bright House shit.
Oh yeah, I've had Bright House.
Right? You was down in Tampa. Yes. I was down in Melbourne. Mm-hmm. That Bright House shit raping the fuck out of us. $190 a month. DVRs, it just came out and shit. So motherfuckers was on that shit. Yeah. The motherfucking DVRs and shit started fucking filling up because you wouldn't watch the shit all at one time.
Right, yeah, you just recorded to watch it later.
Right, so you got a whole bunch of Maury's. Or Smallvilles.
Oh yeah, cause you ain't.
I was watching Maury. I ain't gonna front. That shit is hilarious.
I was watching Smallville.
So you're like, what? Wait a minute. I can download this shit right here. Trap out the bandwidth. Why the fuck do I need to be paying for cable? Then Netflix popped off and I was like, this shit's done. This is a wrap. This is a wrap. Yo, everybody, cut this shit out. Motherfucker still couldn't get with it.
Yes.
I just got moms off that shit. Last winter.
Once the internet can solve the live sports dilemma, then
I could watch live sports on my Android box, fam. I showed it on Instagram.
Oh shit! I have to go on there and check it out.
Slash the foods. You've been forewarned. Anyway. All right, so we come back. Video of an outdoor event. Oh, back up. Take 2. Gilbert again shooting on Lawler. He talks about beating up Funk, and he's now talking about the Ron Jaworski stuff. No video of it. He's just talking shit about the event. So he goes to the outdoor event, and this shit better not end the show. It was like 11 minutes left. There's only been 2 shit fucking matches. I said, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, Eddie Promo in the outside ring. He then hits on Osborne. Glenn Osborne's in the ring, and Hunter Q's in the ring. And then he hits fucking Osborne with Hunter Q's cane, and he gets the win. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? All right? And he got another fucking promo, and he calls out Ron Jaworski. Jaworski comes out, he makes fun of Gilbert, then he makes fun of wrestling. Then he starts talking about then he starts flexing around and shit like he making fun of the business and shit.
Exactly what he was doing.
And I'm sitting there like, wait, you don't do that shit. This is still 93. These motherfuckers are still old school. You can probably do that shit on Kofi Kingston and Roman Reigns because them motherfuckers, well, probably not Roman Reigns because he legacy. But and one of these new motherfuckers, you could probably get away with that shit. But you're not getting away with that shit with Eddie Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking he probably fucking shot on him for real. Because he shoves Gilbert and then he powders. And I'm like, he didn't fucking even hit Jaworski back? Fuck out of here. I'm done with this fucking show. And that was it!
Let's see. Eddie was trying to avoid a lawsuit. Because, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, these stars get invited in and they piss on the business, make a mockery of it and stuff. And so Eddie, he did the wise thing that Paul wasn't there, but he had Hunter Q Robbins there instead. And he had a feeling something like this would happen. So he was advised beforehand, like if this clown acts disrespectful, Don't go old school. Just get, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and roll on out and just be done with it. And Eddie is such a smart and brilliant man. He heeded his counsel's advice, and that's exactly what he did. It's not going to give that clown any more shine than he's contractually expected to do.
So Eddie is fucking mad. He's back in the control booth. He's mad as fuck because the director ran the footage. Sully doesn't walk in. They start bickering, and the show goes off the air. Fuck this show.
Yeah, Sully was late. I don't know what he was mad for. Apparently, Eddie had been there a whole 2 hours. But yeah, this was a, like I said at the beginning, this was a WWF-ish type show.
There was one of them Saturday, Sunday morning recap shows and shit.
Hell yeah.
So I said, it was damn near clip show. If it wasn't for the press conference, you know what I'm saying, you know, detailing what's going forward, I would say skip the fucking show. So watch the press conference, you know what I'm saying, skip every fucking thing else. Next show, August 3rd?
Yeah, and watch all of Eddie Gilbert's stuff, because, yeah, no one's time is guaranteed, so you can skip over the non-Eddie Gilbert stuff, but enjoy the greatness of hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert, while you can.
Next week, August 3rd, we'll be back with that show. Peace.